You guys lose this game or did the Jazz win this one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
According to recent NBA rumors, the Los Angeles Lakers are in discussions with the former head coach Phil Jackson about having Jackson serve as an advisor to the team about the Russell Westbrook's issue. Jackson and LA Lakers owner Jeanie Buss have reportedly been in close communication since the beginning of the season, according to reports from Sam Amick and Bill Oram of The Athletic. The allure of NBA Media Day is that it might be good, horrible, or neutral. Queries concerning the different difficulties surrounding their club are posed to players, coaches, and executives. Some of the queries are routine, and some are downright uncomfortable. Without a doubt, this Westbrook scenario with the Lakers falls into the latter category. LeBron James expressed his strong belief that the Westbrook experiment might still succeed in Lakers land with great emphasis, and Anthony Davis cited his improved health in the arrival of new coach Darvin Ham as the reasons he remained optimistic about the three-headed monster strategy that they had created the previous summer. The Lakers' decision to hold onto their first-round picks in 2027 and 2029, as well as their long-term strategy, overshadowed by sentimental attachment to the future Hall of Famer who is expected to earn $47 million in his final season of his contract, as The Athletic revealed in mid-September. That much was made clear by General Manager Rob Pelinka on Monday when he spoke at the practice facility podium. He reaffirmed the organization's dedication to making the most of James' later years, while also highlighting the challenging choices that come with that kind of responsibility. Pelinka deserves praise for being so open. He managed to hide his tracks by saying that he wasn't discussing any specific Laker being involved in a transfer of that kind, but he revealed more information about their internal workings than most CEOs would. Pelinka stated, "That trade has to be the right one if you make it. You only get one chance to do it. As a result, we're giving careful consideration to when and how best to spend draft resources to strengthen our lineup." And once more, as I stated when I asked the question, as long as it's a wise trade, we are committed to doing everything we can to put the best team around LeBron. Pelinka skillfully struck a balance between brutal honesty and ample Westbrook acclaim to keep these complex interpersonal dynamics under control for the time being. This strategy was also employed by Lakers owner Jeanie Buss in late August, when she extolled the virtues of Westbrook in a manner that nearly obscured the brutality of the most recent Lakers season. In a similar manner, Ham summarized the several fruitful discussions they had since Ham was brought in to take over the dismissed Frank Vogel at the beginning of June, and remarked, "He's been amazing. He's done everything I've asked of him, really. I've invited him to join the young lads in marinating. He has carried that out during the course of his years-long training regimen, individual regimen, and regimen. All of this has been about having a defensive mentality, being selfless, and focusing on the team, and Lakers holding him to that." Those were his own words. He's going to play at a high level, very high level, both defensively and with the rest of our roster. We therefore anticipate that the trust and communication we've built throughout the summer will continue once camp begins and continue throughout the season. The possibility of Westbrook coming off the bench, which we discussed in the previous article, is still very much alive, as Ham also revealed. When asked if he would consider the notion of Westbrook coming off the bench, Ham responded, "We're a ways away. We really have a few choices. As you can see, Dennis Schroeder was signed. Pat Bev was signed by us. Austin Reeves and Kendrick Nunn are both in good health. Russell is also present. We offer a wide range of choices for our backcourt. However, as I've already stated, we must adopt a defensive mentality when playing defense. Those are the guys who are going to be the ones receiving the minutes and making the stops. And he himself has assured me that he will dedicate himself to that side of the ball. And that's the purpose of the camp. We'll see, we're comfortable with far too many of the options available to us. The final sentence really gets to the point and exposes the true nature of the Lakers roster, which is what should keep the Westbrook situation fascinating for the duration of his contract. Despite all the Westbrook's amazing accomplishments over his illustrious career, his defense hasn't been seen as a strength for some time, given that his squad obviously has no desire to see all-out offensive strategy that has been a major part of Westbrook's legacy. The subtext of the message is evident. This framing is purposeful and fair, with Westbrook learning that he can fit in rather than stand out, as James once repeatedly reminded Kevin Love when they were in Cleveland. As for Westbrook, let the record reflect that he grind a lot on Monday right when he was asked if he would consider coming off the bench. Indeed, it was because just as the reporter was wrapping up his inquiry, he had noticed a friend in the distance and chosen to say hello to her. Nevertheless, a smile was present. All things considered, though, it's difficult for anyone familiar with Westbrook to picture him setting into any position in which he isn't frequently used offensively. Perhaps he will, though shock us. Perhaps he will revisit his UCLA days from his sophomore campaign when he was the team's third leading scorer behind Love and Darren Collison, and the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year on the other side. Nobody can predict what will occur next. However, that's what makes sports so beautiful. You know, you want to watch. He declared, "Whatever unfolds, unfolds. I'm simply grateful and delighted to be able to play a game I enjoy once more. It honestly doesn't matter if they want me here or not. To be honest, my job is to perform my work as best as I can, show up my work as I always have, and act professionally. That's all there is to it. As you guys can surely attest to, in many different positions across the world, we have employment where occasionally people don't like us or don't want us there. In addition, I have a responsibility to perform my job as a working man and a professional in the best way I can in order to support and take care of my family, and that's what I will do." While Westbrook deserves credit for playing every game with the fervor and intensity that he is known for, his output and productivity have not even come close to meeting expectations. Given how many problems with floor spacing Westbrook's terrible perimeter shooting generated, his presence is almost the opposite of what the LA Lakers were looking for. The Lakers have had to put him on a short leash after taking into account his shooting slump, which hasn't been good for either side. It has been stated that both parties expressed a mutual interest in splitting up in the upcoming summer, as there are no takers for the superstar during the trade deadline. That's all, guys. We hope you gained insight into this situation. Keep subscribing to our channel for more information.